What is up, guys? Happy Friday. Jim here. Hope you're all having a beautiful Friday afternoon slash evening. Let me know if you're here, if I'm alone. Doesn't really matter. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to talk some stuff, have a good time, hang out. Hang out and hobby. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. So I sound tired, don't I? It's weird. I'm not actually that tired, but I've had so much caffeine today. I feel like there's no reason I should be tired, but I've been sleeping and I've been having really weird sleep patterns. Like I've been falling asleep in the afternoon and then I have bad insomnia in general, and I feel like this last few weeks has been extra tough. So you may have noticed I have a new paint setup angle. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I actually had this set up previously just so I was actually doing a paint video on how to paint Soul Drinker's armor. So obviously the top down is a lot easier for me in general, just because it's kind of out of my way, and like it's just, yeah. But then for the paint video, it wasn't actually turning out that good. So I basically kept playing around with it, a bunch of different positions. And finally, I settled on kind of this angle for the paint videos. And I was too lazy to get it all set up again, like a top down. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not, but let me know if you guys like it, if you think it's I think it probably shows a little bit more, but it's a little bit more in the way. So I did this guy. I won't even tell you guys the story of this. Well, actually, I just said I won't tell you guys the story. I'm going to tell you guys the story of me trying to do my first paint video. Okay, so anyways, let me know how you guys are. I'm gonna do some painting while I do this. I'm just gonna clean this guy up a bit while we talk. But literally, like, I'm saving it for the paint video. Come on, man. It's gonna be on the paint video. It's actually already on the paint video. It's the first thing I added to the paint video, so yeah. But yeah, so it's been a really tough week. I had to do interviews today. My director of marketing for my company is leaving, so I had to interview the replacement. The last 2 days I've just been super busy with work, just trying to get the last touches on the menu. I'm in the middle of building an outdoor patio for our restaurant, so that's been tough and just lots of work. But yeah, that's what's been going on. That work of art. I know, dude, but I gotta it doesn't fit as far as like an intro, because it's like I feel like the streams are not movies, and it's a good intro, but I feel like it would be weird to play it first. So I already have the stinger. What I'll probably do is I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I will add it in. I don't know. Let me think on it. I gotta think on it. Don't pressure me. But yeah, let me see if I can fix this light a little bit more. How's the visuals, guys? How's that look? Is that in focus? Yeah, it's in focus. You can see my hands from paint videos today. My hair looks like I'm just got electrocuted. Oh, well, some of you guys might notice my lovely shelf behind. So I upgraded. I think I mentioned this on one of the streams that I was going to be upgrading my kind of, because usually my camera is pointed to the corner, but I wanted to have a little bit of the background excitement. Hey Stoic, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. So I bought a shelf, like an industrial shelf with like different levels, adjustable levels. And so I got, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can do this. So 2 levels of battle foam. This level is, I'm trying to see. This level is like really old books. I got like my old Glockkin book, my Archaon book, codexes, all my 40k codexes. I got some other boxes with bits and stuff. And then this level, this is a FLG army tray with like dice and like measuring sticks and all of my old data cards in there. And then above that, I just have a set of board games. You can see my Cursed City there. Sorry for those that don't have it. I got what else is over there? I gotta look back. I got Patchwork, which is a great board game. I got Scrabble. It's an amazing board game. You gotta be good at love Scrabble. And then I also have Carcassonne. Carcassonne, is that how you say it? It's a cool board game. You basically it's like Age of Empires, the board game basically. And I also have my ATC bag right there, and then on top I got all my models. So I used to have another shelf off camera, but I'm kind of moving that, and I'm gonna get rid of the other shelf because it's kind of old. What kind of club? The Mile High Club? Stoic's asking if he should join. Anyways, so I got that, and I just got a bunch of RGB light strips today. So I'm gonna be installing like the whole RGB streamer background setup once I have a little bit of time. They arrived like right before I was starting stream. So that's exciting. My question to you is, what advice would you give looking to someone to join their first club? Honestly, man, you know what I would do? I don't know. Where do you live, Stoic? Like, what? You don't have to give me your address, but like generally, where do you live? What area in the world? Or Sacramento? That's okay. Don't yell at me. That's in California, right? Sorry, I'm Canadian. I think Sacramento's in California. Am I wrong? Hey, my geography. Go geography. So what I would do is, I don't know if you have Facebook, but I found that a lot of clubs have... Oh, really? I didn't know that. I just assumed like San Diego or like San Fran or LA would be the capital. Huh. That's shows how much I know, but I bet you can't name the capital of British Columbia, right? So I guess we're okay. All right, so what I would recommend doing is just literally go onto Facebook if you have Facebook, ideally, and just look for yeah, well, I'm Canadian, so I'm allowed to have those excuses. Like, if you lived in California or in America, I think you would be it would be bad if you didn't know that, because I feel like you guys should all know your states and that kind of stuff. But yeah, like, I think, anyways. Oh my gosh, no, there's no Colombian written. So what I would do is go to Facebook and literally search the words Sacramento 40K, and oftentimes you're gonna find clubs. You're gonna find game clubs. What's up, Shane? In your area. I don't know exactly, like, just search Sacramento Warhammer like in Facebook, and you'll probably find some clubs. I'd also go to your local game store, so wherever your LGS is, talk to them, because generally most clubs are either have a presence or know someone at those game stores. And don't like go in saying like, hey, I want to join a club. Just be like, hey, I'm looking for people to play against, right? Try to find people to play against. And what I found, like with the guys I play with, like Dum Shane in chat right now, I met most of them through like, sorry, one second. I'm just gonna fit the chat. I can't talk. I'm just gonna fix the chat box. Like, I met them through the tournament scene. Yeah, I know it is, Shane. I met them through the tournament scene, and just like going through like local clubs and stuff. Sorry, local events, and also the game store. So what I would recommend doing is like, go just play games, right? Play against, go to events, And if you play someone that like you have a good time against, or like you have a good game against, that's where I would be like, hey, like I don't really know anyone. Like, do you have a regular group? Is there a club that you play with? And that's usually like a good way to kind of meet people, because like you don't want to just join, like you don't want to just join a random club and say, hey, I'm part of this club, and then everyone ends up being like douche nozzles. So I would recommend get some go to like a tournament if you want to play more competitive, or like an RTT, or like just I don't know if they have like open gaming night at like your game store. I mean, maybe they didn't before, but with COVID they will now. And just see if you can just play with people, and if you have good games and people seem really cool, then I'd ask them, right? That's kind of the best way. Just be like, hey, I'm looking for some more regular people to play with. And at that point, again, you're not looking to join their club right away, but like maybe they have a regular group that plays, maybe they have a place that they play, and maybe you can go and just play as like not a club member, but as just like a new person. And I don't know, for the most part, I mean, our club is basically a drinking club that plays Warhammer, like with a Warhammer problem. We're not like, well, it used to be anyways. So like most of the people I play with, we're just a bunch of like drunks, and then we play Warhammer as an excuse to drink. So like, make sure you find a club that fits with your, like, I guess what you're looking for, because obviously if you're looking for like a sober experience, like our club would not be a good, yeah, but that's different, Shane. Shane's trying to give me a hard time because I played under 3 clubs. I played 4. I did Chop, Canhammer, Brohammer. I think actually, I just think 3. Maybe 3 then. So that's what I would do. Oh yeah, so I was giving you guys some updates. So yeah, so I upgraded my shelf behind me. Okay, so let me tell you guys about me trying to be a YouTuber. First of all, I broke 400 followers on YouTube, so thank you everyone that is a new follower and that is watching. Now my YouTube is higher than Twitch, which is crazy because my Twitch was way higher. So I'm up to 418 subscribers on YouTube, which is amazing considering this is literally, I've done 6 weeks. I've been doing this for 6 weeks. So I'm really happy with that. My goal is to get to 1,000 by June 7th, which is my birthday. So that's about another 6 weeks. So it's going to be tough, but I think I can do it if I really push hard. And so far I've just been doing like kind of like live content. Like I haven't done any actual videos. It's been mostly just streaming. So I was like, and I always wanted to do, hey, Paul Gray, just subscribe. Thanks, man. I'm now one step closer to my YouTube goals. Oh yeah, and also if you guys are watching on YouTube, there's actually so many people that watch on YouTube that don't subscribe. Hey, Florian just subscribed. Amazing. Thanks, guys. That's 2 more. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So obviously I want to do original content. Hey, Andrew Hunt. Amazing. Another subscription. Uh-oh. Is this? I was gonna say, there's a weird thing going on with the alert box where like, I don't think these are actually people that are doing this now. There's like a huge delay with like the alert box on YouTube where people subscribe and then the alerts come in like 2 days later. So I think all these people are people that have subscribed in the last like 24 hours. I don't think they're actually like subscribing in real time. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so if I thanked you and you're not actually here, I'm sorry. So I wanted to do more YouTube content, and that was always my goal, is to do actually like custom content. And as much as I enjoy the streams, doing custom content is something that like, I don't even know if I want to do it for like the sake of like the content. Like I'm just really enjoying like learning those skills, like editing videos. Like I've self-taught myself Photoshop. You guys may have noticed some of the like improvements, the graphics improvements on the stream. That's all just like me self-teaching myself Photoshop. Obviously all the graphics for like all the other shows, so like Best Overall, Politics and Plastic, and then the new show Competitive Corner, like I did those all myself. I originally was working so this is the whole story of like my fucking first YouTube video. So I got Premiere Elements, which is like, so the main like software, one of the main pieces of software for editing videos is Adobe Premiere. Now there's obviously other editing software, but because I use Photoshop, staying within the Adobe like ecosystem is important, because I can just kind of like move between like Photoshop and like Premiere quite easily. And so I decided to get Premiere Elements, which is like, it's basically like Photoshop Lite. It's like, it's not quite strong as Photoshop. Because I wanted something, I was like, at first I was like, I want something that's like simple, that's easy to use, that's like, might not have a super steep learning curve, right? So I could start kind of just doing stuff quickly and easily right away. So I got Premiere Elements, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn Photoshop, which I have been, and I've been really enjoying that. And I was like, I'm gonna learn how to do these video edits, right? So I want to say on Wednesday, or like Tuesday. Yeah, well, we're getting there. We're getting there, dude. So on Tuesday, I think I actually set up my whole station, and I recorded a painting tutorial, and I have an idea for like what I want to do. I was going to do a Soul Drinker Space Marine, which I'm holding right now. So this model right here. And my idea was, because I get so many questions about how to paint this armor, I thought I'd do a tutorial on it. That'd be my first tutorial, okay? Right? So, the plot thickens. It doesn't end there. So I did my recording, and at first I thought I would just record through OBS, which is Open Broadcast System, I think, or it's whatever I use to stream. But the problem with OBS is the raw like input from OBS is not as clean and nice as just the actual camera footage. So like if you record off your actual camera and then pull that footage in, it's a lot nicer than recording essentially what like the HDMI feed out of OBS. I didn't know that though. So I ended up recording. So what I ended up doing is like, I'm frustrated just talking about it. First, I started the model, didn't like how it was looking on camera, so I reprimed it. It's actually this model here. It's a Blade Guard Captain from Indomitus that I converted to have a sword instead of the gun, because I hate the gun. It looks stupid. So I did that on the painting video. Recorded about like 45 to an hour's of footage. Started to cut it together with Adobe Elements, right? And then as it was going, I was like just not liking the quality of the actual footage. Like the raw footage was not. Whoa. Oh, hold on, I gotta just change the setting on this. Yeah, so I wasn't enjoying the raw. Hold on, I gotta just change the setting on this. One sec, guys. Oh, shit. Why can't I change that right now? There we go. Okay. Shouldn't shut off anymore. Anyways, so where was I? So I started putting together this photo, and I actually got pretty far along in Elements. I even recorded an intro. I added Richard's beautiful video intro. I added some screenshots with pans. I added a paint screen with like all the paints that you need. So I got quite far with it. And then guess what happened? Anyone guess? Well, Gym happened, which is so yesterday, Thursday, I had a meeting with the guys at Play on Tabletop. And as I was doing this first iteration of the video, I just wasn't happy with like the quality of the camera footage. Like it looked a little blurry. the camera was like top down, so you couldn't see as well. It just felt amateurish, and me being a perfectionist decided, because it was like the camera was too far. There's all these kinds of things. My focus wasn't there or whatever. So I decided, and then yesterday I had a meeting with Tak, who's one of the guys that runs Play on Tabletop. I went to go pick up my army to pack it up because I had left it there over on Sunday so that they could take extra photos of it. And while we were there, we were discussing like maybe future projects we could do together, or like where I could help collaborate with them a little bit more. And one of the things that came up were like painting videos. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, they're looking to get some more painting, like maybe potentially doing some painting content and stuff. And so I was like, oh, I'll just do the painting videos. Like, why don't I do a painting video? I'll do like a demo painting video. And if you guys like it, if you guys like the style and the quality, we can kind of work together. We can do something together. Of course, and I said to Tak, I'm like, full disclosure, I've just started learning how to edit videos. I've just started how to like use Photoshop. Like, I'm gonna I've been working on a video. I told them, right? And I said, well, he was like, well, why don't you make a video for us as like a demo reel? And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm already working on a video right now. Why don't I like increase the quality of that? And then I will use that as like the demo, like kind of vision of like what the painting videos could be. And then I'll send that to you guys. And if you guys like it, then we'll talk about like next steps. Maybe we can do some other content together. So I got home last night. Looked at the footage, realized that I still didn't like the footage. It wasn't great. And so a few things happened. First, I basically like decided that Adobe Elements was not giving me the functionality and power that I wanted. There's like some things that felt kind of clunky. So I returned it, $120. I got my money back, and I got Premiere Pro, which is what I'm using now. So now I went from learning and spending time on Elements to Premiere Pro. So I totally switched software. Second, I didn't like the camera, so I decided I was going to refilm the whole thing because the camera footage, the raw footage, wasn't good. So I spent all day this morning. I worked obviously, but then I got home and I was like, okay, I'm going to refilm it. So then I spent all morning figuring out exactly how I want the camera set up, how do I want the angle, and I looked at a lot of other painting videos and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it gets worse. So then I thought I had it set up the way that I wanted, and I started, and I'd already obviously painted this guy from start to finish, right? So I couldn't just repaint him. I didn't want to repaint him because I'm going to use him eventually in my army. So then I was like, well, fuck, I'm going to paint another model. So then that's where the Eradicator comes in. And then I set up the camera, started painting it, got like 20 minutes into the painting, rewatched the footage, realized I still didn't like the way that the footage was coming out. So readjusted my whole setup, reprimed the model, restarted the paint, right? Repainted it again. So reprimed it, start again. I did that 3 more times. So this model has been painted 3 times, and I painted the captain. So I painted 4 models. And we're talking like 4 hours of filming to produce a 15-minute YouTube video, because a lot of it's going to be cut together, a lot of it's going to be sped up. So far I've filmed about 4 hours of footage, of repetitive footage where I've restarted. I even did an audio track for the original movie, like I narrated over it, my painting, and I'm gonna have to restart because the pacing is all off. So then today, before like just literally as we were getting going, the reason that I left my camera is because I'm exhausted. I've been moving this thing around all day. I've been moving cables. I've been adjusting lights. I pulled out equipment lights. I had 13 different lights going on. Yeah, it's just like, I was like, holy fuck, how do people ever create YouTube videos? I was like, streaming is so much easier. I just sit here and fucking shoot the shit. I don't have to do shit. And like, people are out there creating 2-hour-long YouTube videos. So now, where I'm at, if you guys were wondering, I now have all the footage. I'm happy with the footage, including Richard's lovely intro, which will be the first thing you see when you go into the video. Some of the art assets that I created for the very first version, I'm able to reuse, like the color swatches. And then all the footage is finished, but now I'm learning Premiere again, because before I spent all this time learning Elements, and now I've upgraded to Adobe Premiere, and I have no fucking clue how to use Adobe Premiere. So now, literally, I was like doing tutorials, watching videos, trying to figure out, like, I was like trying to move like just basic shit I couldn't do. I was trying to move a video to like to adjust the frame, like where it sits in the frame, and I like couldn't do it. And then Elements is designed for dummies like me, so it's very like plug and play. Like everything is very intuitive. You just click on stuff, you drag it. There's like built-in transitions. There's built-in, like, you want to put an audio track in, there's a button that says put in an audio track, right? Like, it's very intuitive. Premiere is meant for actual professionals that are like good at stuff and know what the fuck they're doing. So from like a novice like me who's never opened Premiere in my life, it's like basically alien Chinese like combined. So I've gotten to the point, I've managed to put in the single clip of the video that Richard provided. Again, I'm going to plug him as well. Richard Hughes, thank you very much. So I've managed to get that in the video, and my first clip from the third refilm is now in the timeline, and I'm just trying to figure out how to move that around and adjust that. Once I have that, I think the rest will go pretty quick, because I know exactly what I want to do. I know where the breaks are going to be. I know what kind of cuts I want. I know what other kind of footage and stuff I want in there. So I have the storyboard in my head, and now it's just figuring out the tech. And all of this is the sad part. Well, sad or great. All of this will be for like maybe a 17-minute YouTube video that will probably get like 100 views. What have I done? Anyways, that's my current like status on like, I'm like, why the fuck am I making YouTube videos? This is the dumbest use of my time. I could have streamed for like 10 hours at this point based on the amount of time I've spent just like recording stuff. Why don't I cut from my paint stream? Well, because it's me. I'm a perfectionist. Like I need it to, because I said to fucking the guys that play on tabletop that I would create a painting video that would match the quality of their battle reports on my very first try, having never done any of those things before, in order to like impress them and tell them, like, show them that we should work together. Like that is what I said. I totally put my foot in my mouth. I was like, yeah, guys, don't worry. I was like, this I'll tell you, this literally came out of my mouth. Yeah, I want to do painting videos what you guys did to battle reports. Those words literally came out of my mouth, and I've like now told them that that's what I'm gonna do. So now I gotta fucking put together like a fucking Martin Scorsese like painting video at this point for my very first video. So obviously it's not gonna be that, but I'm gonna fucking try my hardest. And you know what? The first one's the hardest, right? And I don't care if I spend 100 hours on it. If in that 100 hours I learn everything and I learn a lot, and then my second video takes like a third of the time and it's like much improved, that I'm happy with that, right? For me, it's just about learning. But you know, most people start simple. They're like, oh, I'm gonna just do like basic video, maybe a title screen, maybe a soundtrack, and go. I'm like trying to create fucking like the Shawshank Redemption of like Oscar winning like Return of the King painting video. Yeah, I know. Richard told me. Oh, my door. Oh, also, really important, something just arrived that I ordered last night for my painting video, because I was like, well, how do I do this part of my video? And I realized that I was missing something really important. And so my door's about to knock. You guys are going to see it because the Amazon driver just knocked. So he's coming up. I'm going to unbox it for you guys on stream right now, and you'll see what I ordered. As I was doing this painting video and editing, I was like, fuck, I really need this one thing, and I don't have it. And so I went on Amazon. Obviously, I'm a Amazon Prime junkie, and got it next day delivered. There it is. I'll be right back, guys. Hang tight. The suspense is killing you. I know it is. Also, I have cables everywhere, so if I lose connection, I'm sorry. This is a lot smaller than I thought. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's do a little unboxing. This is how tired I am. I just grabbed my ruler to cut this open instead of my knife. They're both silver. Where's my box cutter? Aha. There we go. Okay, I'm putting my wet palette away for a sec because... No, I don't need a new camera, dude. I'm already on my second camera in like 3 weeks on this fucking stream. I bought 4 webcams. Dun, 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 dun. Made in China, obviously, like all good things are. Check it out. The little rotator thing, majigger. Let's plug it in. Let's try it out. I was like, how do I show the final model off? I was like, it's got to have a little. It's got to rotate, right? So I got a little turntable. Yeah, man. Of course. What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna get one. Okay, let's try this out. There's a bunch of settings here, but I don't really know how it works. Oh, fancy. Okay, let me get a model. Okay, you guys ready? There's a bunch of buttons, but I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. What's this button do? Oh, that's switches direction? No, that switches direction. What does that do? Oh, that's slow. Oh, there's different speeds. Look at that. See, guys? Now I can finally... Now I can finally do my painting video. That's the speed. What does this button do? It's not clear what this button does. But this is like high speed. Oh, that's like a weird... Oh, look, it's like it does a little... Look, he's dancing. Dance, dance, dance. That's what that does. Okay, I understand all the buttons. No. No, man, come on. Yeah, but you don't know me. You don't know me, Richard. This is the person I am. I'm gonna get it completed, but I want to be proud of it. I want to make sure that, like, I didn't take shortcuts just to get it done, because I feel like, anyways, that's what I got. So that's exciting. So now I can actually do the painting. Now I can do the, like, ta-da, like at the end where it's like, and then like the beat comes in, it's like bow, 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 and it's like spinning. You know, come on, guys, use your imagination. Isn't that how people do painting videos on YouTube? I'm actually losing my mind. Okay, back to my no, my point is I want to do a, like, I'm in no rush, right? Like, it's not like I need to get this video done to pay my bills, right? So my goal is to kind of spend time on it and work on it and continuously just see how far I can go. Yeah, I know I did. I know I said that, but like, come on, give me a break. I'm like, I've seen a lot of painting videos. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Not traditionally, anyways, unless it's like VR. Anyways, that's been my my painting adventures, my video / streaming / painting adventures the last 48 hours, or I guess week actually. But it's been fun though. That's the thing, right? Like, I'm having fun doing it, which is, I think, the most important part. Like, it feels like exciting to do. It doesn't feel like work. Well, refilming and repainting this model, like these like 2 models 6 times, that was the only part that felt like work. So yeah, that's been my yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, here's my like Oscar-winning painting video. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of show you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch. So what is the, like, what could I do? Give me some suggestions, Extra. Like, what could I add to these videos to make them like really cool? Because I agree with you. Also, nice thing, I got a top-down thing for my mic, so my mic's up here now, off my desk. So it's like, so that's a nice thing I got, I guess. Nice improvement, technology-wise. See? I'm not going to give up. But my plan is to do this video, so the Soul Drinker's armor. And then my second video, I think, is going to be, like, I don't know what it'll be, to be honest. It'll be something cool. Yeah, let me know the secret to, like, becoming a celebrity miniature painter. Anyways, that's my adventures, guys, for the week. So hope you enjoyed story time there. What else is going on? So tomorrow morning at 9, I have a game against the Northern Ireland dudes. For Team Canada. It's just like a scrimmage match, not for any sort of event. Yeah, the problem is, the problem with that, Nullius, is that, like, the people that want that competitive advice are generally not the painters. So it's like you're trying to kind of please too many audiences, and I think, like, the painters are going to be like, why the fuck is he talking about competitive? And the competitive people are going to be like, why is he painting, you know? Yeah, that's true, Shane. Okay, also, full disclosure, although I did paint this on the video, I'm like going back and kind of cleaning it up a bit before I do the turntable shot. Is that cheating? Is that like being a dishonest painter? Because I'm just fixing some of the, I guess, issues with it, like cleaning it up. I don't know if I'm being like that makes me like a liar, like a fraud. Like, here's these painting techniques. Oh, it didn't fit. It didn't fit, Shane. I had to like stuff poxwalkers into like cavities with like yeah, like it was, I had to put stuff I had to put stuff like on the floor of the car because I couldn't fit it into the cases. What do you mean the high level? Yeah, just stuff poxies in all the like holes where there's space. Yeah, that's true. I could do something like that, but the problem is I only paint to one level, you know? Like I don't have same with my commissions. I don't like have like a low tier paint like a tabletop, I guess. My tabletop is like my like normal tier, I guess, of painting. Yeah, that's right. No, like I have like competition level. Like I can crank it up really high and paint much better, but like I paint everything to a normal because I like to actually finish stuff and get stuff done. So although I can spend a lot of time on certain models, like I tend not to in case it's unless it's like a showpiece or like a centerpiece character. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the other problem is too is like I don't want to spend like here's the problem. I don't want to spend like 100 hours doing a painting tutorial. You know what I'm saying? Like I have better things to do, like painting armies and like my own stuff. So I could spend 100 hours like filming a painting tutorial, but like because of the size of my channel, it's not worth it, right? Like I'd much rather do quick and dirty stuff to help build people, and then maybe one day when like as the channel grows, I'll feel like it's more worth it to like do that stuff. But it just feels bad right now. Like, you know, I'm getting like 100 views, 200 views on a video. Like, I'm gonna spend 100 hours for that, right? So it's just like understanding like the time investment slash like, you know, it's not about return either, because it's not like I'm not making money on anything, but like, it's just about like, what's the best way to grow my channel and like, what kind of content will do that? I haven't. Shane, you be proud. I haven't. This will be the second weekend in a row that I haven't drank. I haven't touched a drink. Yeah, and the other thing too, Xrath is like, not many people know, like, do Soul Drinkers, right? There's not that many Soul Drinkers tutorials. What are you guys working on? Tell me something exciting. No, I haven't yet. Fuck. Is it available in audiobook? I think it's a novella. Let me just see. Oh yeah, I have 2 credits, Corbs. One for Mortis, and I was just trying to finish. I have 3 hours left on Armin. So I'm trying to finish that before before Mortis drops as well. Yeah, no, Trader by Deed is not out yet on Audible. Sucks. They didn't have the Soul Drinker stuff in there, do they? No. See, it's like old school, so they didn't like redo it. I'm gonna get Mortis tomorrow. Hopefully it's out on Audible tomorrow. Did they say that it will be? Like, is it a pre-order? Yeah, I hope it's tomorrow. Sometimes there's a weird delay between the Audible and like the normal release. They want like I think they want like you to buy it from them directly, so they sometimes do like a weird delay. Yeah, don't forget Fury Magnus, man. That one's great. All right, I think that guy's done. As far as like, that's the armor for the tutorial. I mean, I guess I could film this, like just keep my camera here and film this part of the stream. That feels like cheating though. All right. So Tuesday, guys, best overall show. Sorry, Tuesday, politics and plastic. I got Val Heffelfinger on. We're gonna be talking whether 40K should be an esport. That's exciting. And then Monday, competitive corner. My co-host Alex McDougall, big Tyranid guy. So we're gonna go through all the tournament coverage. And then I believe Thursday will be best overall show. I think at the moment it's just gonna be me and Koska, because I think it's good to have some episodes where we don't have guests, because sometimes what happens is, like, I don't know why, I thought for some reason, like, we'd bring guests on and they'd be just part of the regular show. Like, I like to pipe in, but all the guests we bring on end up turning into these big interviews, and then sometimes they just run really long. I want the show to be quite focused, like, maybe a little bit of talking about the guests, but, like, I want it to be about the subjects, right? Like, the painting and hobby and competitive. I don't want it to be this, like, interview show, I guess, even though I do want to talk to guests about themselves, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm still trying to find the groove, I guess. And kind of what I want it to be. But that's kind of the situation, so. All right, I think that's going to call it. So now I got to take a little 360 on this guy for the stream, and then I can edit the video with it. That's the last thing I need. I also need an intro. Do you think my hair is good intro hair? Haven't filmed the intro yet. Well, I filmed the intro, but I don't know, like, you know how, like, well, you're supposed to act on videos and be, like, bubbly, but I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Nah. Like, it's just not me, you know? I'd rather just be like, yo, this is a YouTube video. Fucking watch it, you dum-dum. I'll teach you how to paint. You know, that's my personality. I'm not the guy that's gonna be like a used car salesman trying to sell you my like YouTube videos. So, like, but I was like I should do, yeah, it's a novella, like Sons of the Selenar. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just like, yo dog, how about this one? Yo dog, great to be here, hitting you up on the literal of best days. Should I do that? Like, just rip off Kenny's? That'd be so funny. And I'll be like, yo dog, good to be here, hitting you up on the literal best days in the Beats Lab in Vancouver, BC. Something like that. Just blatant ripoff. In fact, I'll just take one of his videos and Photoshop my head on his and actually get to dub. I'll actually get his voice. I'll rip his voice and get him to dub over it. Oh, I got some douchey pairs. I got some douchey pairs, my friend. Don't you worry about that. That's the easy part. Yeah, Sons of the Selenar is good if you've actually read all the, like, Shattered Legions books. It wraps those up pretty well. It just makes you thanks. That's hat hair. It just makes you, Sons of the Selenar just reminds you how much of a dick and asshole the Emperor was, and like how he fucked everyone over so bad, and how he's not a good father. That's what Sons of the Selenar is about, basically. It's just another reminder that the Emperor sucks and he's a shitty dad. All right. He is the true enemy, man. Yeah, dude, I believe in Angron. You think Angron needs to wake up? Or the Emperor needs to wake up? I don't know, man. I'd say let him die and get, like, reborn, right? Because he's a perpetual, right? So, like, he should regenerate. Just like Vulcan. Once he dies. My worry is, though, like, in the, like, 5 or... Because it's not instant, right? It's not instant? Is it getting this one? Well, it's not like getting this one. There we go. Hey, Noobnik. What's going on, man? Yeah, so the thing was, though, if you, like, being, like, regenerating from, like, as a perpetual is not instant. Like, I think in the few like episodes where you see Vulcan do it, it takes a little while, and I'd be concerned that, like, in that, like, 5 minutes that, like, the Emperor's not on the Golden Throne, the demons will break right through the webway and just, like, destroy the fucking Earth, destroy Terra pretty bad. They're gonna do a lot of damage in 5 minutes, you know, once the gate's down. And then, yeah, what is he gonna do? Like, he's got to stay on Terra to, like, keep the gates of the webway closed from the demon hordes. So it's like, it's not like even if he is revived, he's gonna be, like, going on some big vacation. You know, it'd be a really cool storyline, which I know they'll never do, is if, like, because Magnus, I mean, I won't spoil too much from fear of Magnus, but Magnus, there was still good in him, essentially, is all I'll say. And, you know, he's gone full evil now, but, like, wouldn't it be cool if, like, and I don't know if this is a spoiler, it's but the Golden Throne was actually designed for Magnus. The original plan was for Magnus to sit on the Golden Throne, because he was the only other Striker besides the Emperor that could handle it without, like, disintegrating like Malkador does. So it would be cool if, like, in some, like, I don't know, some twist of fate, like, Magnus basically redeems himself. Not that he did anything wrong, so there's not much to redeem anyways, but and basically, like, returns to Terra and, like, essentially takes the Emperor's place, and the Emperor then goes free, you know? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if that would ever happen, but probably not. No, it wasn't destroyed, so to speak. Like, I think, well, basically, like, what was destroyed was the actual gate. It wasn't the throne. So, like, I guess before I guess before Magnus kind of like breached it, the way that the gate was designed was like ability to, like, it could hold back the demons on its own without like Magnus having to sit there. And then once it was destroyed, like once Magnus basically barged through it, I think at that point it was like broken enough that in order to kind of keep it closed, you had to have that like psychic presence, I guess. But it wasn't like destroyed per se. And then when the Emperor gets beat down by Horus, he gets them to modify the throne to support his life. So he stays alive like psychically himself, but he gets like the Mechanicum and Dorn and stuff to like modify the throne the way that it functions. Like he gives them instructions, and then that's what kind of like, that's like the modern day Golden Throne, I guess. I don't know what that is. It could be the like the pharaohs? Is that what you mean? Maybe I'm forgetting. There was the pharaohs, which let them like communicate and travel, I believe. Like in a weird way. Yeah, I don't remember like, dude, man, it's, I know it seems like that book just came out, but there's probably been like 30 books since then. I don't remember that part or the details on that part. No, you're right, Nolius. So when Leman Russ breaks him during the Siege of Prospero, he basically breaks Magnus on his back, on his knee, and like as he does it, Magnus like shatters like a piece of glass into like 1,000 pieces, and all these shards of his soul get scattered across the galaxy, and each shard is like one aspect of his personality. And then so there's I believe in I can't remember, not Fury of Magnus, but like Wrath of Magnus, I think it's like Armin and like one part of Magnus trying to find the other shards, and then one piece ends up on Terra, which is known, and that ends up being like the very noble good part of him that he never gets back, like the noble, like the part of him that like would have been like good is like what, like had he gotten it back, like he maybe wouldn't have turned, but then the Emperor kind of fucks him over as usual. The Pharaohs was? Why not? Exrath. He's the most powerful psyker in the galaxy outside of the Emperor, so, and maybe like Eldrad or something. So he basically can appear to people the way that he's like Malkador, right? Like Malkador appears as like an old man, but like that's not his true form, right? It's like, it's kind of what you want, it's like what he wants you to see. So Magnus can appear as anything to you. So he can appear as having both eyes, no eyes, a mask, right? So that's kind of why, because he can change his appearance that well. Yeah, well, usually, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the blanks see him as he truly is. But it's like some of Psychers, like the Emperor and Malkador, in the background, it seemed like they were strong enough to even resist the effects of a blank. I don't know if that's like legit, but I do remember in a few of the books, like even the Emperor could basically like not necessarily like do stuff to the blank, but in the presence of a blank, they were strong enough that they could basically like overcome it. But they were like the strongest Psychers in the world, you know, or in the galaxy. But you're not a blank, Exrath, so it doesn't matter. Yes, there. What if I was Magnus, huh? All right, there we go. That's the soul drinker for the tutorial. Yeah, Makador is still. I mean, I'm sure if he was like banging a psychic blank, maybe he's a little bit not as maybe have performance issues. But like, I think anything less than that, and like, he's probably fine. All right, check this out. I'm gonna take a photo of my. I'm gonna give you guys the live. Check this out. You guys are gonna get the live camera/video feed of the turntable. You guys are gonna see the magic behind my stream setup. One sec. So I'm gonna get my. Oh, check out what I got. By the way, the first start of my Age of Sigmar army. Dun, 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 dun. That's gonna be fun to paint. Okay. So, step 1. Set up background map. Okay. Step 2. Use water bottle to anchor it to the thing so it doesn't break and fall. Like that. Okay. Boom. You guys are seeing behind the scenes exclusive of like high level streaming photography here. Step 3, get my little turntable thingy, majigger. I don't want the cable in the video, so how do I do that? I think I just... Okay, so step 3. Okay, got that. Boom. Step 4, put model on side video, or on side thingamajigger. Step 5, get the camera to record it. And I also need some extra light. So I'm gonna grab this lamp off my floor. This is the lengths I go to. Okay, bear with me, guys. Look at this. I got a light in my hand. Oh shit! I can't. It's not plugged in. Okay, we're just gonna do it with what we have. Okay. Oh, I got this little guy. This little guy's really neat because it's like a mini light thing. so I can add extra light to like a scene. Okay, and you can switch the temperature. So right now it's on orange. We can go to like orange. Okay, light him up. And then I'm gonna grab my camera. I'm just gonna pull the whole mount off because that's what we do. Yeah, I haven't gotten the vortex mixer. I haven't needed it. I felt like it was extra. Okay, hold this with my knees. Here, a little focus. How's that look, guys? I'm holding it literally between my knees, the camera. It's probably the worst. I should probably... Okay, I'm gonna unscrew it from the mount. Just so I can set it down. Okay, if you have motion sickness, don't look. Ah! There we go. Okay, now I can set it down. It's a little too low. So now I gotta do some other ghetto shit to get it up. Okay, glass jar to mount the camera. Perfect. Camera sit on. Okay. Alright, now I want to zoom out a bit. Okay, like that. Zoom in. Let me know when it's focused, guys. Okay, looks focused. Then I'm going to just adjust my light. Oh shit! Adjust my lights a little bit. Let's see here. How do I want this light? How's that look? There we go. You can see my arm hair. Okay, now we're gonna hit record. Which I don't know if it's working. I don't think it's working, so I gotta actually change the setting. So this... how do I change the setting? Oh yeah. One sec, guys. Come on. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Let me just... come on. It's a Rebel SL3. It's like 800 bucks. It's like it's not a very good camera. Like in the grand scheme of like nice cameras. Okay, you know what I'll do? I will... God damn it. This is the one I want. Okay. Boom. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? The big reveal. So we're gonna hit record. I think it's recording. I'm not sure. I think it's recording, so now we're gonna do a little... Oh shit, too fast? Damn it, it's on the center. Damn it. It shouldn't do that. There we go. Why don't you do that? Keep going in a circle. Look at that. I need to hit it with matte varnish because the purple looks really weird right now. It's like glossy. Look at that technology. Heyo. I'm so pleased with myself right now. Live, you guys are getting live the uncut behind the scenes. Let me see if I can. I don't like how close it is. It's like I see too much detail. I don't like that. All right, that's enough. That's enough, Jim. I don't know if it recorded. I think it did record. So if I go to play, this is my play. This is the video, so we can watch the actual video. Oh no, that's not that. How do I actually watch the video? Oh, that's an old photo. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I'll figure the rest out. I'll download the video. Cool. That was fun. You guys are seeing the behind the scenes. I think I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit more before I and then re-record it because the highlights are looking a little bit rough. Okay. If you get motion sick, don't look. This is gonna be quick. You're looking like, what the fuck is this guy doing on stream? What a shit show. See guys, I show you guys all the behind the scenes. Don't hide anything from my audience. This is what you get on the Hangout and hobbies that you don't get on the curated podcasts. You get the real Jim. You get the real McCoy. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to normal. Okay, that's enough out of you, turntable. Put this light away. It's like a little filler light. It also pops on the top of the camera. Should I do all my movies like this, like ghost stories? Welcome to the channel. Not so much. All right, guys. I'm having way too much fun on a sober Friday night by myself and with you guys. So thanks for tuning in, because I feel slightly less crazy when there's at least 1 or 2 people to do my madness to. Okay, that can go down there for now. All right, let's fix these highlights. They're looking a little choppy. There, solves it. Thanks. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? You want to know a really pro tip? Of course you do, because that's why else would you guys tune in? So stay tuned. I'll show you a pro tip in a sec. transparent purple as well from Paracryl. And then I'm gonna grab my airbrush holder, which is somewhere. Where are you, airbrush holder? Ah, it's in my kitchen, so I gotta get that. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of color. I'm going to take my airbrush thinner, which is right here. So airbrush thinner goes in. And I'm going to create a super, super thin version of my mid-tone, which is the Genestealer Purple. So with this much thinner, you guys can see how much thinner is in there. Look how little paint I'm going to put in the color. So like, I'm just going to go small, very small amount. Am I still live? I can't tell. Did I lose you guys on Twitch? It seemed like the connection cut out. Anyways, so I got my very thin glaze here. There's almost no color. Probably go a little bit more. Oh, I thought I lost you guys because, I don't know, it says there's 0 people watching on Twitch and that it's connecting. So a little bit more paint in there. Okay, so there's my mid-tone. That's a Genestealer Purple. Little, as Kenny would call it, little, what does he call it? Gangster gumbo. Little gangster gumbo. There we go. So you can see how light this color is. And then, really important here, guys. This is, I'm gonna lower this pressure. So listen how low the pressure goes. I don't know if you guys can hear it on the mic. So I'm gonna pull my trigger down and you're gonna hear how low my pressure goes. Well, now you hear my compressor. But listen, see how quiet that is? That's just the pressure. That's a very, very low pressure. We're talking probably like 3 to 5 PSI, but this is so thin that I can airbrush at that pressure, right? So low pressure means you need really thin paint. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, that also lets me go now it's nice and close because I have such low pressure. I can go really close to it and it's not gonna spider. So now I'm gonna take it. Now I'm gonna glaze in on those highlights, that mid-tone. Can you guys see that? So I'm basically going almost like touching with my airbrush. And this way I can kind of go, yeah, try refreshing Twitch. It should be working. I had a weird connection beat there. So you can see how thin my paint is. It's basically water. And that allows me to go into the very low pressure. And I'm doing a few different kind of... I'm not doing this like all at once. I'm doing like a few different, I guess, passes. And sometimes I'm just blowing air. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna let me know if Twitch is not working, guys. Still. Seems like it's working. Hey, Dan. Spicy topics. Next week, we're talking about esports, 40K esports on Politics and Plastic. Then the week after that, I have Honest Wargamer Rob Symes on to talk about the ethics of sponsorships in like content creation. Gonna be a good one. And then after that, I don't know. You guys give me some topics. I have a whole list of topics, but I want to hear. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of my transparent purple to darken this glaze. What's the best way to get some of this without actually getting any? I guess I can put it on my palette. I don't want to put a drop in here because it's this stuff's fucking like so strong. So if I put it in a drop in there, it's gonna like overpower it. Like watch, look how little I have on my brush, and look what happens to this instantly. Like it totally just changes. So I'm going pretty light with it. So that's kind of like a darker tone now. Give it a little gangster gumbo. Okay. Yeah. The problem with Vince though, I think he'd just like take over the whole episode. So now I'm glazing in kind of from underneath. This kind of darker glaze. And it's super translucent, so what it's doing is it's gonna kind of help smooth out the blends a little bit. But it's not gonna ruin any of my current work because I'm using a very controlled low pressure application of it, and just in like the spots that I want, and just very subtly. Augmented reality. I'll definitely talk to I'm sure it'll come up on Tuesday because Val's like sponsoring that team, that company that's doing a Kickstarter. I think he's involved in some way. I don't mind it. I mean, if it's intuitive and it works and it's like easy to use, hey man, I say all the power to them. Like, remember when remember when like people showed up with like the first laser pointer or the first like arc template or the first like to measure line of sight? Like, people used to probably think that those were like crazy technology, right? But now it's like an arc template, like a 90-degree arc. Obviously we don't use them anymore, but things like laser pointers, those are very common. I used to have like a laser line for line of sight for fantasy, and like arc templates and stuff like that. All sorts of tools. 9-inch sticks. Those seem like that's just a ruler, but like that's actually like a little piece of tech that we bring along that helps us play the game easier and more accurately. So I don't think there's anything wrong with like the augmented reality. Okay, so there, I've smoothed out those blends. I don't know if you guys can tell on stream. And then I'm just gonna do one little bit more of this purple, and again, you can see how strong this is. Just a small amount on my brush, it like darkens it up like really quickly. So I'm just very, very careful with that. What was 2 years ago? Corpse? Yeah, but they're all analog. And then are they writing their lists in pen and pencil? I bet not. Right? So they're only analog when it's like convenient, and they can be kind of crusty old men about it. When it comes to like convenient things like Army Builder, I bet you they're all using it. So I don't really buy that argument. So now I'm just going to the very bottom here, just glazing in that even darker airbrush. Just very, very, very targeted, just on the underneath. We're kind of almost like backwards highlighting, if that makes sense. This is like 3 PSI, man. Super low. But it's like, the paint is so watery that I'm able to get away with it. Like, look how watery it is. It's basically like pure water without just a touch of pigment. So you can go really low as long as you keep your you can go really low PSI as long as you keep your paint super, super wet. Like watery. Viscous. Right? Is viscous thick or is viscous not thick? High viscosity, that means high thickness or low thickness. Who's the engineer out here? Who's the fluid dynamicist? Is that a word? Dynamicist. Viscous is Mayo. So viscous means thick. So you don't want it to be viscous. See, I'm trying to be smart. Herp derp. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna varnish this. Just right now. Here, live on stream. I think I will do a satin varnish just because that like will give it a little bit of and yes, I know I should be wearing a mask, but I don't know. I'm already dying. I kind of want to varnish this on my turntable. Like, turn on the turntable and spray it as it turns around. How funny would that be? Oh, that'd be fun. Okay. Little varnish here. I'm just hitting it with some air right now to dry off the paint before. All right, here we go. Varnish away. Alright, there's varnish. Yeah, the thing is, like, with the paint, I can't see it. When I varnish, there's literally a cloud of, like, white varnish smoke in my lungs, so it's definitely not a good thing, but oh well. You're not my dad. Yeah, I put way worse in my body. And then I got a little airbrush cleaner in this guy. So a little cleaner. Make sure you label it because you don't want to use the wrong stuff. Run it through the airbrush. Yeah, you can see the cloud on camera. You can see here. Look at this little cloud smoke. This is just a cleaner though. Whew. Well, it's also because this thing, when I shoot into it, it shoots straight up, so it's like erupts. Okay, airbrush is clean. Good to go. That can go away. All right, so there's our model. You can see the blends, how smooth, how much I smooth them. Yeah. Trust me, I did things a lot worse than varnish on that trip, Shane. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. That's all I'll say. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. Alright, so that's done. Now, I'm gonna record it. Well, not now, but as soon as we're done this stream, which will be fairly soon, because I gotta get back to editing, because I decided to start my video 13 times. I'm gonna re-record the turntable, and then I should be have all the footage I need to do my video. So hopefully, I didn't eat much, or I didn't eat very well, to be honest. It was mostly fucking tortillas with cheese, like at fucking 3 in the afternoon. That was the first thing I ate. I had a lot of fucking manchego, which is like the cheese down there. Fuck, man. Oh, I ate so much manchego. I'm like 3 pounds more, and I'll have finally lost my Mexico, like 10 pounds that I gained in Mexico. And I need to lose like 10 more pounds after that to be back to like my pre-October, my like summer weight. So that's my goal, is by my birthday this year, June, to be back down to 170, which is like my normal weight. I mean, not congrats, it sucks, man. I'm not drinking, I'm not eating, I'm like miserable. I'm sniffing varnish fumes. Life's the worst. I want to get down to 165 only because that would be the skinniest I've ever been since like college. So if I can get to like 160, 165, I'll be stoked. But I gotta work out though. Right now it's been mostly diet and very little exercise because, well, I haven't had the time. So I need to actually do like start going back to the gym and like working out. Otherwise I'm gonna lose like the little muscle that I have and just end up looking like a skeleton if I go down to 160 and I don't work out. All right, guys, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys were entertained on this lovely Friday night. I'm gonna get back to editing. It's been about an hour 45. Oh, you know what, Shane? Actually, I just found out that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this, but no one that actually I work with watches the stream, so I'll tell you guys exclusive. But we just signed, we've been working on a deal in Germany, in Cologne, for a restaurant. And our partner that is out there working just signed a lease on a space. And it's supposed to open in January of 2022. So I might actually have to go to Germany for like 2 months in January to help open the restaurant. But don't tell anyone I said that, because that's not public yet. But I have a big mouth, so what you gonna do, right? So that's exciting. But am I gonna make it to LVO? It's not clear. It's not clear. If, however, I get like 20,000 YouTube subscribers by then and I become a YouTuber, which is also not very likely, then maybe I can just quit my job and make shitty YouTube videos and just be like a personality. I'd love to go to Poland. Then I'd be really good at Warhammer if I lived in Poland. I think I'm gonna actually re-record my intro video now that my hair's on point. So that's probably a good use of my time today. So guys, tomorrow 9 a.m. I'm playing a game, TTS, against Northern Ireland, WTC. And then Sunday, same thing, 9 a.m. against, in a Tactical Tortoise, our Tactical Tortoise pod, That's just with some WTC. So if you guys want to watch some games. Monday, Competitive Corner, 6 p.m. with Alex McDougall. We're going to talk all results, all sorts of things. And then also there's a Q&A section at the end. So if you guys have questions for us, ask them away. Tuesday, Politics and Plastic with Val Heffinger, 6 p.m. That is also going to have, we're going to talk about esports, whether 40K should and could be an esport. Wednesday, no stream because I need a life. Thursday, Best Overall Show, episode 7. We're almost at 10 episodes. Holy shit. And then Friday and Sunday next week, just regular hobby streams, I think. I'll just be hanging out. So I'll be posting the full Twitch schedule tomorrow. I haven't seen Alex's hair. I haven't seen Alex since Charity Hammer, basically. Because there was Charity Hammer, LVO, and then basically we went into lockdown. So like I literally haven't seen anyone since like LVO last year. The other thing is that what was I gonna say? There's one other announcement I had, which was really important. Oh, I'm getting my Bellacore tomorrow, so I'm gonna start pinning my Bellacore on stream, I think. Or maybe I'll do this. I have commissions to do, so I just don't want to do commissions on stream because when I pin commissions, I want to be fast and efficient and not have to like just burn through stuff. Because every hour I spend on the commission is like money that I'm not doing free, like my own stuff. So for me, commissions aren't great to do on stream. I'd rather just do them off stream and then show you guys at the end. So, but Bellacore will be fun. So I'll grab them tomorrow. Also, I think they actually have another set of these vampire dudes for me. And then I'm gonna continue to work on Curse City, maybe the next tutorial. But yeah, that's the streaming life, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday, everyone. Love you guys so much and miss you all. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.